Hello students, today we are going to discuss a very interesting area of marketing in the context of library information science, which is basically called as marketing mix. So, it is a very important area which we are going to touch upon. Now, what is exactly the marketing mix is? Marketing mix is a set of controllable tactical marketing tools that the firm organization blends to produce the response it wants in the target market. It consists of everything the firm can do to influence the demand for its product. Marketing mix is commonly referred to as 4 P's of marketing: product, price, place and promotion. This is a simple yet effective means of consideration the key elements necessary and the emphasis to be placed on each in order to ensure the effective implementation of marketing strategy. Marketing mix is an important tool for creating and maintaining an offering that is value to the customers. Successful marketing depends on the right kind of mix, which we have discussed here. Developing a marketing mix, services marketing mix is one of the most important and fundamental developments in the area of marketing. In other words, a product that lacks visibility among the potential customer group will fail, and a marketing message that evidently does not reflect the product will suffer the same fate. All elements of marketing mix are interdependent and most must be considered with one another. The most appropriate marketing mix depends upon the customer and is influenced by the marketing environment. An organization needs to design and combine elements of marketing mix so as to create an offering that differentiates it from its competitors or to create a competitive advantage in the market. A strategy that is based on an excellent product supplied at an unsatisfactory price is a failure even if the other elements in marketing mix are properly calculated. The ingredients must produce a smooth mix, working together to create an effective strategy. Each element in the mix is composed of sub-elements which form a mix such as product mix, a distribution mix, a communication mix, etc. Marketing mix in services, when I talk about, product refers to the service, and pricing of services can be different from pricing of goods due to the difference in intangibility. Pricing is an important as aspect. There should be sufficient value addition to make the product or service priced, both qualitatively and quantitatively. Promotion partly occurs during the service creation and delivery process, partly through traditional promotional channels such as personal selling and advertising. Place represents the distribution and availability of the service. With the growing interest in services marketing around 1980s, it was felt that an important element with respect to service was missing: the people P. This then became the 5th P of the marketing mix. Packaging was considered to be treated as separate variable and was removed from product, and this gave birth to the 6th P of marketing mix. Soon this 6th P was modified to physical evidence in case of service marketing. So, in total you can see you have physical evidence, you have packaging, you have people, you have place, you have promotion, you have a pricing. So, there are when we talk about a marketing mix in a complete ecosystem, so there are several components are part of it. Now, 4 P's to 7 P's which we have talked about just now, an expansion has taken place. Like people. Now, try to understand the service providers, the employees and the customers who participate in the service delivery and thus influence its quality and present future purchase. Physical evidence, the environment of the service organization, all the physical products and symbols used in the communication and the production process. And when we are talking about a process, procedures, mechanisms, flows of activities and interaction that form the service production and the contact with the customer. Marketing mix concept in context to the library information center. Let us try to look at that particular point of view. Libraries take decisions about the location of the library, opening hours, planning new facility or service, offering services according to the users or user groups, making free or price services, etc. These are simple examples, but are marketing decisions and may be well covered in the elements of marketing mix if thought from marketing perspective. Libraries have found various parts of marketing functions, so essential that they have used them. Libraries and information centers are required to choose appropriate programs relating to marketing mix so as to avail opportunities for optimum use of resources and to increase the user satisfaction. Application of this marketing mix, the 7 P's which we have seen, we will try to look at it from a library point of view. When we talk about product, all products or services or offers, present and potential, aimed at meeting the needs of the users. Pricing, all costs put in the user to find the relevant information or the service or the product, maybe money, time, efforts, etc. Place, the way in which information, product or a service is made available to the users on campus or remote location, online or virtual. Promotion, all methods of communicating with the users one way, two way and both. People who are involved in the delivery of the service. Physical evidence, surrounding of the library, within and outside, through which users can make use of it. I mean, talking about the ambience of the library. Process, interaction of various activities by which services are created, performed and delivered. There is a bit of criticism of marketing mix also. Marketing mix approach has been criticized for being incomplete and manipulative and for not properly considering the needs of the user or customer. The marketing concept postulates that once you know your customers through market research or otherwise, you can design, price, promote and distribute a product that matches their needs and become a success in the marketplace. The seller is considered the active part and the customer has to be persuaded to buy the product or a service. The empirical base of marketing mix theory is mass manufacturing or standardized customer goods. It has never become particularly successful for service as it disregards their unique features. 4 or 7P syndrome, which is also criticized on the ground that it has more focus on the product or the producer and not the customer. So, it is not customer centric actually. Interestingly, Kotler has attempted an update of 4 P's concept to reflect into the 4 C's. 4 P's, 4 C's, that is product, customer, value, price, cost, to the customer, place, convenience, promotion and communication. So, he has tried to bring in a coherence into this particular thing. Developing user focused approach, every library has its main drive, the principal reason for its existence, from which all aspects of its policy, procedures and activities which determine its culture and attitude of its staff at every level. Many libraries either are collection centric or technology centric and some are organization centric. User satisfaction, those libraries that will succeed in the future seem likely to be more user driven with a focus towards user satisfaction. User satisfaction has to be focus of all thinking and activity for the survival of such a library. The satisfaction that a user or a customer gets in a library will help in building the loyalty that is the key to promoting a library. No one can afford to lose users. LIS professionals must always remember that customers, users are the most important people to be served in a library information center. They are not dependent on the library, rather the library depends on them, so it is vice versa. They are not just outsiders but part of the library. They are not just statistics but also they are human beings. So, they are the people who come with certain needs, and it is the roles and responsibility of library and information center and their professionals to meet those needs and to have a customer satisfaction and all. Then comes your responsiveness. Present day users want individual responsiveness and relationship that will last long. Individuality, like new generation of user, is a global citizen who is more individualistic, change seeking and value conscious. Responsiveness, it is the willingness to help users and to provide prompt service. This dimension emphasizes attentiveness and promptness in dealing with the user's request, complaints and queries. Responsiveness is demonstrated in terms of access to employees, least waiting time, and attention to problems. It also captures the notion of the flexibility and the ability to customize the service to the user needs. When I am talking about a relationship in a context of marketing, it's a very, very important area. To measure the user satisfaction, the relationship between the user and the library must be understood. A user relationship comprises a series of encounters through facilities, resources, services, and service providers. How can libraries become user-centric or customer-focused? Library and information center service managers should begin with the identification of users and their needs. Identifying and understanding of needs require prior knowledge about the characteristics of users. This difference is borne out by the extensive survey that many libraries carry out on their users in order to establish their distribution by different characteristics. Unfortunately, this kind of data reveals nothing about the individual users. Most of the time, individual users remains invisible. Is it a right way to understand the users and their needs, or could there be any alternative in such system which help us in recognizing their needs properly in order to meet them? Libraries and information center must start by providing quality services, because users do not know what good service is until they get it at their end. Implementing marketing in libraries. According to Peter Drucker rightly said, sooner or later all thinking and planning has to degenerate into work, and all marketing thinking and planning according has to be put into work. Effective implementation of marketing largely relies upon the following aspects, like developing a marketing culture throughout the library. Everyone must realize this and work for the marketing success. Promoting service culture, developing growth-oriented, services-oriented staff, as the staff makes the marketing success in any service unit. Developing a clear statement of the expenditure to which the desired level of marketing success. Developing and implementing the marketing plan and actions associated with it. Asking for feedback, reviews and insights to help achieve the targets more efficiently. Putting marketing efforts consistently over a period of time, and monitoring and marketing efforts as to how the outcome of marketing activities has been effective. So there are 7 P's of marketing I have given in this diagram. One is a product, promotion, price, people, process, and physical evidence. And you can see all of them are integrated with each other, and they are the pillars of the 7 P's of marketing. When I talk about a marketing mix, when I am talking about product, I am talking about its functionality, appearance, warranty, quality, packaging. On the other hand, when I am talking about its price, it is the selling price, the e-commerce, the discounts you offer, the pricing mechanism services, the credit terms. Promotion, the sponsorships, the advertising, the public relations, the message you disseminate, the media, and the place, the distribution channels, the logistics, the service levels, the location, the market coverage, and the people, the service provided by the people, the attitude, the customer service, the appearance, the employee's portrayal. So these are the verticals of the important verticals of the marketing mix. So if you look at the, the 4 C's framework, there are 4 C's are there as far as the Kotler is concerned, the product, price, place, promotion. But what Kotler was trying to, look at it from a product, that who are your basically the consumers. When I'm talking about the pricing, it is the cost. When I'm talking about the place, it is the connections. And when I'm talking about the promotion, it is the how do you communicate. And it is all of them are based on the needs, the situation, the experience, and the satisfaction. That is how it did differentiated also. So please try to understand this is a very, very important framework from a paradigm shift from 4P to 4C when you make it more user-centric today. Now I'll come to a very interesting part which is very important in today's context, that is the digital marketing mix. Because we are into tremendous IT aspects. The marketing mix is one of the most famous terms, is this tactical and operational part of it. The marketing mix is also now driving towards from 4 P's to 8 P's. The marketing mix is the combination of elements used by a business to enable it to meet the needs and expectation of the customers. The challenge of marketing is to ensure the elements of the mix work together to achieve the marketing objectives. In context of digital marketing mix, let us look at the marketing mix is the set of controllable, tactical marketing tools, product, price, promotion that the firm blends to produce the response it wants in the target market, which is given by none other than by Kotler and Armstrong. But the digital marketing mix is essentially the same as to the digital marketing context. It is the adaptation of the price, place, product and promotion. One could also include people, process, programs and performance or physical evidence when marketing planning for a digital service. Markets can apply the digital marketing mix to their organization's own product, service or a brand or a solution. Now, when you look at the digital perspective of a marketing mix, so it is product, place, price, promotion, people, processes, the programs and the physical evidence, and then comes here is the performance. This is in a much more differentiated the same thing, and you can see that this is not a single process. If you start from one process, it is a cyclic route. It will engulf all the components which you see here, and each one of them have been differentiated in this particular diagram. So when you talk about a product means the goods and the services, the combination the company offers to the target market, like Kotler and Armstrong has talked about. Product is not only tangible, but is technically a product is anything that can be offered to a market to satisfy a want or need, including the physical goods, services, experience events and persons, places, properties, organizations, etc. William Stanton says a product is a set of tangible and intangible attributes, including the packaging, color, price, manufacturer's prestige. While planning market offering, the marketer needs address 5 product levels, and each level adds more like customer value. Together with the 5 constitutes a customer value hierarchy. The product attributes the different products from its competitors. The attributes will include a variety of additional features, quality levels, design, branding, customer service, etc. The product attribute decisions like product quality refers to the quality of the product or to perform the intended functions, durability, reliability, precision, performance and the ease of operation. The product features, what are the features are embedded into it, and the product design indicates its usefulness as well as its attractiveness. It is basically when the product is developed, whether it is a personalized product or not. Some in the digital phenomena, these kinds of aspects are also looked into in a great detail. Product can have a policies also. So it is a very, very fundamental area product is. General rules set up by the management in the product decisions. Good product policies are there in place. A product policy is concerned with defining the type, volume and the timing of the product a company offer for sale. And the product policy is the objectives and guidelines which determine the nature of the product or to be marketed, like product planning and development, product line, product mix, product branding, product style, product positioning and product packaging. Product mix is a very, very important area. Product mix length, product mix depth and product consistency. Now, product mix is an assortment actually. It is the set of all products and items that a particular seller offers to a particular buyer, according to Philip Kotler. Product mix is a product assortment, total number of product lines a company offer to its. So, it's basically we can call it a complete package, that is basically called as a product mix. Digital pricing. Price is the amount the customer must exchange to receive the offering given by Solomon. Price is the amount of money which is needed to acquire in exchange of some combined assortment of a product. The digital marketing mix is simple and adaptation of the traditional marketing mix. P for price. However, the internet has influenced how online businesses price in a number of ways. Price is the one of the element of the marketing mix that produces revenue and other elements produce costs. Special digital pricing models are available nowadays. Reduction of intermediaries costs through digital channels. That people buy products online or convenience and costs, like reduce intermediaries. Knowledge of the customer buying habits and propensity helps to create the cluster, the persona specific and the channel specific pricing, economic pressures and possibility of instant price comparisons online, ability for customers to set and negotiate the online pricing. In fact, all the library information science professionals have to go through all the processes which are defined here. Customer demands for payment elasticity. Young people need easy payment options and extended payment installments. Possibility of the content modularity and digitizations. Easy scalability, availability of the customized digital product like information, books, music, entertainment, games. Markets need to develop, acquire and accurate and predictive pricing models. Possibility of innovative business models in game payments like app subscriptions, donations, pay as you wish, that kind of pricing models. And so digital pricing model in today's context is a very, very interesting phenomena which is coming up in a big way in the library information sector too. So we are going to discuss a very interesting area, that is digital place today. According to Kotler and Armstrong 2010, place includes company activities that make the product available to target consumers. Place is also known as channel, distribution or intermediary. It is the mechanism through which goods and services are moved from the manufacturer, service provider to the user or consumer also. One of the important components which Solomon has talked about in 2009 regarding digital promotion. Promotion includes all of the activities marketers undertake to inform consumers about their products and encourage potential customers to buy these products. Promotion includes all of the tools available to the marketer for marketing the communication. Neil Borden's marketing mix, marketing communication has its own promotional mix. While there is no absolute agreement on the specific content of a marketing communication mix, there are many promotion elements that are often included as sales, advertising, sales promotion, public relations, direct marketing, online communications and personal selling also. The extended marketing mix, what we look at today is basically as a physical, the process and the people. So the layout and the design of the premise, ambience and the use of movement, transaction process, the website design and operational support and the customer service, skills and the experience and the customer relationship management. So these are the three major areas which are discussed in the context of the digital marketing mix today. Extended digital marketing mix, like talking about the people. People have to be a core competency on ICT applications which they are using or the digital technology. The processes are defined in the digitization process or which are basically called as digitalization process. Programs and the performance. So because digital marketing mix is a very, very important area in today's context which gives a direct impact on those areas. So these are the four very important parameters we need to understand and in the things which are coming up. People, all human factors, according to Zathamal at 2008, people are the most important elements of any digital service or experience. Digital services tend to be produced and consumed at the same moment and aspects of the customer experience. Involves developing online teams with a mix of digital marketing expertise, technology know-how, multi-channel experience, knowledge of automation tools, and most of all, the target customer insights. It also involves how to look at customers with all their human impulses and desires to know what entices them most towards marketing efforts, both on the content and creative side also. Then comes your processes. Process, the actual procedures, mechanisms, and flow of activities by which the service is delivered. This service delivery and operating system, according to Zathamal et al. In 2008, there are a number of perceptions of the concept of processes within the business and marketing literature. A digital marketing process is a broad term to explain any number of steps you take to achieve a digital strategy. It might have a digital marketing process to curate the content, schedule the post and engage with your audience as part of your social media strategy. In fact, that's a very different area where with the invent of the lot of social media, the digital marketing has got a different ballgame today. Some see processes as a means to achieve an outcome. For example, to achieve a 30% market share, a company implements a marketing planning process. However, in reality, it is more about the customer interface between the business and the consumer and how they deal with each other in a series of steps in stages, for example, throughout the process. Another process involves developing a rigorous process-driven marketing organization, which lays down clear steps to understand, identify the customer clusters developed through the tight integrated supplier-customer process and manage campaigns. As a series of processes which clearly align goals parallel to customer funnel activities with ways and means to define them as needed. Then comes your programs, which involve set of all traditional and digital marketing activities. Each one would leverage the other to execute an integrated marketing program. It also includes all the multifunctional initiatives which are taken across traditional and new platforms to make sure that customers at all stages, be it targets, prospects or leads, are touched upon and impacted in a 360-degree manner. Then comes your performance. Performance related to capturing and measuring the range of possible outcomes, measures that have financial and non-financial implications, profitability as well as brand and customer equity and those beyond the customer itself. The final P related to setting up the systems and ways to measure the performance and related desired outputs at each stage of the marketing activity through well-defined metrics and KPI, that is key performance indicators. And then comes your physical evidence. The environment in which the service is delivered and where the firm and the customer interact and any tangible component that facilitates. Physical evidence is the material part of a service. Strictly speaking, there are no physical attributes to a service, so a customer tends to rely on material clues. There are many examples of physical evidence, including some of the following buildings: equipment, signs and logos, annual accounts, business reports, brochures, your website, and etc. and all. So I have given up some of the very interesting papers and some of the books I have recommended here. So please, I would request all the students to please go through them in great detail, and I'm sure you will have enjoyed listening to this talk on this marketing mix. So thank you very much. Thank you for your patient listening.